Another rule is the stop rule. And this one came from Sarah Ward. I mentioned her before when we were talking about executive functioning. She has a website, efpractice.com. And Sarah Ward has spent lots of time and has become kind of an expert in providing strategies and supporting students with executive function disorders and difficulties. But this stop rule, I feel like, falls into our central coherence conversation and self-awareness conversation because it is yet another way for that student to be able to self-manage and self-assess if they are using the stop rule when they enter a new environment. So here it is. Stop. Check your environment. So this is when a child is walking into a classroom, right? Stop, check your environment, right? The T stands for time. As you're checking your environment, consider what's going on now and what you think will happen next, right? That's one way of starting to prepare yourself. O stands for object. She says, look at how the room is arranged. Look at the placement of materials. What objects do the other students have out on their desks, right? And P, check the people. Look at their facial expressions. Look at the body language in the room. Is this a time that maybe they're engaged in some free time, or is this when everyone is actively using their slant rules and listening to the teacher? So stop, then, is another nice taking very abstract things like figuring out what to do when you walk into a classroom and giving it a very clear rule that an individual with autism can use to self-regulate and self-monitor when they go into a new classroom. And once you do that stop, then you are better prepared to be able to figure out what's going on and move forward in the classroom accordingly without interrupting.